G'day, crew. I'm Oscar Pelazon, and welcome to another episode of Tube Time Tuesday. Yep, I'm back at Hotel Commune again. I'm running my stress-free strategy retreat with a great group of small business owners. It's day 3, but I'm having a look out there, and he's going to go and jump in that boardroom and give myself a bit of a refresh, but not much going on there. So rather than do that and waste my time out there, I thought it's never a waste of time in this boardroom. I'm going to share some more business wisdom. So this one came to me while I was prepping for this trip to Bali, right? This episode. Now, part of that was the usual chaos, booking flights, what gear do I need to take, most important thing, checking surf forecast, what boards do I need to pack. But the other part was selfish. I was hanging out to surf some fun waves in warm water out the back, and it has been fun, just not doing a lot today. And in the middle of that, I just wrapped up a coaching session with a client, a business partnership. They've been going for 17 years, and they've been stuck for a while. I've been coaching them for a while, but I was butting up against some problems. One of the owners had always, for the last sort of 12 months, had been a bit of a handbrake, constantly pulling back against the growth plans the business had. And the other business owner, he was gung-ho to grow again, right? Go real hard. And that handbrake, he was negative about pricing, team capability, team capacity, finding the right people, the opportunities in the market. He was dragging the energy down real bad. But here's the thing. It wasn't just one coaching conversation that turns things around. I'd run 3 sessions with them, one each and one bringing them together to uncover what each partner really wanted the business to become. And once I could see what that long-term vision looked like for each of them, I was able to then help them see, more importantly, how those visions could complement and align each other in their drive to take the business forwards. And that's when the shift happened. With that clarity, they could finally get aligned. From that point, the negative partner wasn't pushing back anymore. He had a direction, he had a reason. And it was a reason that was authentic to him, but it also allowed the other business owner to drive the business forward for the reasons that were important for him. And what happened for that handbrake is that handbrake got let off, right? And he started spotting growth opportunities instead of problems. He stopped blocking progress and started contributing to it. When we're talking about putting people on, he was like, yep, actually, we don't need just one person, we need 2 people. Let's go for it. And that got me to thinking about something that my son's surf coach, Damon Hayes, I've had him on the video blog. He always said this to the kids: where the eyes go, the body follows. If you're surfing and you want to hit the lip to do that Rio or punt over a section, as you start to bottom turn, your head is looking at the lip. You're bottom turning and you're looking up. There's the lip. Where you want to hit it. You turn your head and everything else follows. Shoulders rotate, weight shifts, and the board moves. It becomes instinctive. You stop thinking and you start flowing, right? Same goes in business. Over the past 6 months, I've watched clients go from reactive and scattered and a bit flat to focused and proactive, simply by setting a clear vision, not just flap on a poster, but a clear, aspirational, written down picture of what they want to build. One that's real, aspirational, and authentic. Once that's in place, everything else starts to follow. Everything else starts to make sense. Decision-making becomes easier. Strategy and execution aligns, and momentum builds. It's no longer just about getting through the day. It's about building something bigger. A vision gives you a reason to lift your head up and look over the horizon and stop staring at the ground. Notice my shoulders. When I look up, my shoulders straighten, I look up. When I look to the ground, I hunch over and everything I can't see anymore. It gives you a lens to view every opportunity, every challenge, every decision through. And it's just like those kids learning to surf. Once you train your brain to look where you want to go, The rest starts to happen naturally. But here's tips. Make your vision aspirational. Write it down. Share it with your team. You want them coming on the journey with you. Use it to frame up the decisions you make and the decisions that you need to execute, and refer back to it often. And when the onshore starts to blow and waters get choppy, and they will, it'll help you steady the ship and stay on course. Remember, where the head goes, the body follows. Where your attention goes, the business follows. That's it from me today. I'll catch you next week for another episode of Tube Climb Tuesday. Happy days. You.